boys and girls. Welcome to Richmond County Literacy Network's Storytime. My name is Sharon, and my dog Kipper, who's usually with me, had to stay home today. There are too many activities that I have to do, and he would want more attention. Hopefully he will join us again soon. I hope you will enjoy today's story, and maybe you would like to invite someone to watch it with you. Okay, are you comfy? All right, let's roll.
Good morning. My name is Peggy Ouellette, and I'm going to do some reading to you today. This one is called Brown Bear, What Do You See? Brown Bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. See the red bird? Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me. These are old books and they're hard to get open sometimes. Yellow duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see? I see a green frog looking at me. Green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat looking at me. Purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog looking at me. White dog, what do you see? I see a black sheep looking at me. Black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish looking at me. Goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Teacher, what do you see? I see children looking at me. Children, what do you see? We see a brown bear, a red bird, a yellow duck, a blue horse, a green frog, a purple cat, a white dog, a black sheep, a goldfinch, fish, and a teacher looking at us. That's what we see. There, that's the end of that book.
There was a man lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. There was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Drum, and he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Drum, and his hair was made of spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. His hair was made of spaghetti, and his name was Drum, and his eyes was made of meatballs, meatballs, meatballs. His eyes were made of meatballs, and his name was Drum, and his nose was made of a carrot, a carrot, a carrot. His nose was made of a carrot, and his name was Drum, and his ears were made of ears of corn, ears of corn, ears of corn. His ears were made of ears of corn, and his name was Drum, and his mouth was made of pizza, pizza, pizza. His mouth was made of pizza, and his name was Drum, and his head was made of a pumpkin, a pumpkin, a pumpkin. His head was made of a pumpkin, and his name was Drum, and he played upon a ladle, a ladle, a ladle. He played upon a ladle, and his name was Drum. There was a man lived in the moon, in the moon, in the moon. It was a man lived in the moon, and his name was Drum.
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to another story. Today's story is called Superworm. When the weather gets nice like this, snow's gone off the lawns, makes me think of worms. They start coming out of the ground. But this is not a regular worm. This is superworm. So you're going to meet the wriggliest, the squiggliest superhero in the world. Superworm is super long, and Superworm is super strong. Superworm is super long, and Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, watch him squirm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Help! Disaster! Baby Toad has hopped onto a major road. Quick! Whatever can we do? Look! A superworm lasso! The bees are feeling bored today. They need a nice new game to play. Cheer up, bees, no need to mope. It's Superworm, the skipping rope. Beetle's fallen in the well. Is she drowning? Who can tell? Not to panic. All is fine. It's Superworm, the fishing line. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brother snails and sister slugs, uncle ant and earwig aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long, Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, watch him squirm, hip hip hooray for Superworm. The chant is carried on the air to wizard lizard in his lair. He mutters in his servant's ear, "Find that worm and bring him here." The servant crow is black and grim. Everyone is scared of him. They all let out a fearful shriek to see their hero in his beak. The wizard waves his magic flower. Now, Superworm, you're in my power, and you must tunnel, wreathe, and coil to find me treasure in the soil. Superworm is very cross to have a lizard as his boss, but when he tries to slink away, the wizard's magic makes him stay. For days he tunnels, twists, and winds, but all the treasure that he finds is 2 small buttons, half a cork, a toffee, and a plastic fork. The lizard flicks an angry tail, "Have one last try, and if you fail to find that treasure down below, I'll feed you to my hungry crow." The crow is flapping through the night. Everyone looks up in fright. They see him perch upon an oak and listen to his dreadful croak. Superworm is good to eat. Superworm's a special treat. He'll be juicy, fat, and firm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Action, quickly, at the double. Superworm's in frightful trouble. We must help him if we can. We must hatch a cunning plan. The garden creatures leave their home carrying a honeycomb. They jump and fly and crawl and creep. And find the lizard fast asleep. They chew the petals off his flower to rob him of his magic power. The caterpillars fetch some leaves, while busily the spider weaves. The web is strong, the web is tough, the web is plenty big enough. The wizard wakes. This isn't funny. I'm wrapped in leaves and stuck with honey. Then up the bees and beetles fly and lift the web into the sky. This is the place, and bang, crash, thump, the wizard's in the rubbish dump. And now, from somewhere underground, there comes a distant rumbling sound. The earth begins to heave, and then Superworm is back again. So, here were some of the superhero things that Superworm did. Superworm was a swing, or he could be. He didn't in the story. He could be a slide. He could be a hula hoop and the fairground ride. Superworm the belt to help the rabbit. Superworm the hat. Superworm the crane, the train, the acrobat. Then toads and beetles, bees and bugs, brothers snails and sister slugs, uncle ant and earwig aunt, clap and cheer and chant this chant. Superworm is super long. Superworm is super strong. Watch him wiggle, see him squirm. Hip, hip, hooray for Superworm. Fun little story. I hope you enjoyed it.
Good morning, friends. I am Miss Kate from Puppets at Hand, and today I thought that we would explore the alphabet. So I've got this poster here of all the letters of the alphabet, and I'm sure you all know the alphabet song. So I thought we'd sing it and then maybe just start learning the sounds of the first 4 letters of the alphabet. But I have a friend who really wanted to come today because he said that he knows the alphabet and he could help you. So just let me get him to come here. Rolf, come on, fella. Come on. Yeah. Hey, fella. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Come on up. Oh, there. Oh. How are you today, Rolf?
I'm fine.
Would you like to say hello to our friends at home?
Hi.
All right. So, Rolf, we're going to sing the song first, and then you said you know what some of the sounds are.
Yeah, I do.
All right. So, we'll start off singing first, and I'll use my little pointer. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs.
Won't you sing them next with me?
Good job, Rolf. So, I would like to sing it again, Rolf, and every now and then I'll stop, and if you know the letter, you say the letter.
Okay.
All right. A, B, C,
D.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M.
I don't know that one.
Okay. L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. You know R?
Yeah, I know the letter R.
Great. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and
T,
no, Z.
Z.
That's right. Now I know my ABCs. Won't you sing them next with
Me.
All right. So what I thought I'd do next is, Rolf, I have a box of letters. Can I get you to scoot over for a second? I'm going to put this down.
Why?
Well, you'll see in a minute. You just stay there for a sec. I have to reach down and get this board.
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was dog food.
No, it's not dog food, Rolf. So I have some letters in this box.
Okay.
And Rolf, I would like you to see if you can pick out the letter A.
A.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
Let me see. I think it's this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Well, Rolf, that's not the letter A.
No.
No. So I'll put it back in and I'll mix them up
Yeah.
and try again.
Okay.
And Rolf, don't take so long. Oh, this one? Let me see. Rolf, you picked the same letter.
Yeah.
Well, it's not A.
I know the sound that it makes.
You do? What sound does this letter make?
Ruff.
That is right, Rolf. Well, you know what?
What?
I have a good idea. Why don't we just learn the letters of Rolf's name?
Okay.
And you know what? You at home, you could learn the letters of your name instead of learning the whole alphabet in order. It doesn't matter the order that you learn them.
Okay.
All right, so let me put that one you picked up, Rolf. That is the letter R. And like Rolf said, R makes the sound
Ruff.
R. Yes. So, Rolf, do you know the next letter in your name? Do you know the next sound in your name? What comes after the R sound?
Ah.
Yes, ah. So, the letter that says ah is this one. This is the letter O.
Oh.
Yes, O. So now we have R, ah.
That's not my name.
I know, but it's the beginnings of it.
Yeah.
What comes next? That's right, the oo sound. I'll show you the letter, Rolf.
That's a purple one.
Well, it doesn't matter the color. It could be any color.
Oh.
So this is the letter L. We'll put it here. And L says, ooh. You kind of put your tongue behind your teeth. So we've got ooh.
That's still not my name.
I know, because there's one more sound, isn't there?
Uh-huh.
What's the last sound in your name, Rolf? Say your name.
Rolf.
Yes. Makes a funny sound.
Yeah.
So that letter is this one. This is the letter F. So now, Rolf, that's your whole name there.
Okay.
So I'm going to say the sounds, each one by their own.
Okay.
F.
That still doesn't sound like my name.
I know, but if we say them quickly, it will. You want to try it?
Okay.
Rolf.
Yay!
Did that sound like your name? Okay, so we'll say it one more time. Rolf. Rolf.
Cool.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So boys and girls, and anybody else that's watching, if you're just starting to learn the alphabet, we sing the song in the order of the alphabet, the ABC song, but you don't have to learn them in that order. You can ask your mom or your dad or your caregiver to teach you the letters in your own name to start with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for today from us. So we are going to go, and we should say goodbye, Rolf.
Yeah. See ya.
All right. Bye-bye.
Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed today's story. I hope you enjoyed being with us. And until next time, bye-bye.